Hey, welcome back to another episode of the Blip Pod. I am Joey,
And I am Nolan.
and today we are probably recording our best episode yet, which we are each picking 3 of the worst or stupidest superheroes ever created by either DC or Marvel, and we are going to discuss their powers and their backstories and what we think about them.
This is, and to be clear, before we get into the episode, there are again a couple on these lists that we're not saying they're bad characters, we're just saying that their powers and modus operandi is inherently dumb.
Yeah, it's... Well, you'll understand once we start
Get into
ripping
it.
on them. Cue intro.
From a dude who thinks he's Captain America, and a coffee addict in love with comics, there is only one Blip Pod. My name is Nolan, his name is Joey. We have a podcast, and I want ice cream.
Nolan and Joey in the morning.
And welcome back to Nolan and Joe in the morning. No, never mind. That wasn't either of our names. Okay, so starting off with, basically we had a repeat one of these, so we were gonna do 6, but we've narrowed it down to like 5. So Joey, at number 5, who do you have for this?
I had a Squirrel Girl.
So
She was so this is a strange one to put into this, mainly because just hearing this Squirrel Girl, it sounds like so stupid, and she has like kind of stupid powers, and like her origin is like weird, but they have her actually have good like character arcs, and she actually beats some like huge characters and villains in the MCU, which is very odd. So that's why I had her at the least worst, because she is weird, but she apparently is kind of a big hitter in the comics. So first off, she has a furry tail, roughly 3 to 4 feet long, and like she doesn't have like costumes or like any weapons or anything. Everything about her is real. So she actually has a tail.
Yep.
And sizable buck teeth, which is strong enough to chew through wood. She has so she literally she can't even have a secret identity because she has huge buck teeth. So if you see her walking around, you will notice that.
And never mind the tail. Forget the buck teeth. You gotta
the
tail sticking out of your ass.
Yeah, I forgot about the tail. Yeah, but I mean, like if you're just looking at it from the front, you see the teeth, and then you look at it from the back, you see the tail. And so then she has superhuman strength and agility that allows her to jump easily from trees to tree, and her fingers have sharp claws, so that helps her climbing. So she basically is half human, half squirrel. I guess you could compare her more to a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. She's just a squirrel evolved into a human form. I think that's the easiest way to describe her.
Actually,
And
what?
yeah, so that's just like the weirdness of her powers and look.
It just occurred to me. Wait, what is her origin? I've read like tons of comics with Squirrel Girl, like actual ones. I read the one where she faced Dr. Doom. I don't remember what her origin is.
She got bit by a radioactive squirrel.
Are you kidding me?
No, I have no idea. I just did
Oh,
that
I
out my
was gonna
ass.
say what? It's some absolute nonsense. It just occurred to me, like, she's been in the comics for years. No, my favorite power of hers is she can speak to squirrels, right? So the only thing when reading up...
Yeah, she could... Yeah.
My only thing I could think of was, squeakity squeak, squeak, squeakity squeakers. He says that, he said that they should, go over there. All I could think was Kronk
they
from
said
the Emperor's
that
New Groove.
they said that they could squirrels can understand her speaking in English though.
Oh, nuts. Not as funny as Kronk.
Yeah. So I'm trying to find her
I cannot. The
origin.
Marvel website does not have her official origin on easily accessible.
The only origin that it's giving me is just the origin of the writer thinking and creating her, but not her actual character origin.
It says when she was. This is what Wikipedia says. Sometimes. Okay. No, wait, that's not it. Okay. Yeah, no.
She's a mystery, unknown.
When she was 10 years old, Doreen discovered she could communicate with squirrels. She suffered a modification in her genes for unknown reasons. Okay, so basically she just became a squirrel.
Yes. So nothing happened to her. She just, like, it must be in her genetics, just, like, as the years gone on, she just developed more and more into a squirrel.
Yeah, it was just at 10 years old, one day she decided that she could talk to squirrels, and that was it. Because it just scared me. Yeah, I had no idea what her origin was, and then apparently that's because they don't know either. Which is weird. She's like a big character now. She's been in a couple TV shows and stuff, like the animated ones. Okay.
In a world, 10-year-old girl, mother a human, father a squirrel.
No. No. That is a can of worms we do not want to open.
Realizes she could start talking to squirrels.
They were like, how? Okay.
Also, it says she carries a utility belt, so I guess
Yes.
she's a little bit like Batman too.
She's
Containing nuts to snack her squirrel friends.
I do love.
Well, apparently, like, she talks to them to do, like, weird stuff to help her win fights.
Mm-hmm.
Like, one time the Thing was fighting, I forget who.
Dr. Doom, I believe.
Yeah, it might have been. Yeah, because she defeated Dr. Doom, Galactus, Thanos, Wolverine, Deadpool. And so, no, it was somebody else, because she defeated the Thing was fighting Beast, and he has two heads.
Yes.
So then she talked to the squirrels to get up all the trash in Central Park and put it like around them, or just pile it up so it smelled so bad that he had to cover his nose, leaving him defenseless, and the Thing could beat him.
I mean, it's
so
creative.
He was defeated because he was holding his nose because of the trash smelled so bad.
That's In all honesty, though, the rest of the ones on the list are dumb in a way that you can't make do with it. But Squirrel Girl is, like, so absurd, it's fun to read. You know what I mean? Like, it's so funny. It's not, like, dumb. It's more of just, like, this is, like, old Marvel comics where, like, man gets bitten by a spider, can stick to walls. Intrinsically, like, yeah, that's kind of a weird concept. But, you know, it grows on you. And Squirrel Girl's kind of like that, where it's like, girl, power of a squirrel. That's, you know, boom.
It also, the way she defeated Galactus was by convincing him not to destroy the world.
Hey, there you go, diplomacy, I guess. Okay, this is what my submission for number 4 is, for mine, I realized how DC Comics in the 60s is an acid trip in itself. Number 4 is Arm Fall Off Boy.
Dude, that's like my favorite superhero.
Oh, it gets better. Real name unknown. The best part is, he was considered a crucial part of DC Comics and was rebooted in New 52 and Rebirth. So, Arm Fall Off Boy. Powers include removable limbs.
So he's a Lego man.
Yes, no, it gets better. First of all, it's terrifying because it makes, whenever his arms come off, that it makes the noise plorp, P-L-O-R-P, and then you actually see all of his muscles inside his arm. It's not like detachable in the sense of, like, it's like a flat plane. It's detachable in the sense of, like, there are muscles in there. So, okay, his catchphrase is, my power will astound you. Observe as I detach my limb. And the Wikipedia actually says, here's the best part, is able to pull off his limbs and then hit people with his arm. Now, here's the thing I thought of. I'm also able to hit people with my arm.
Yeah, I was about to say, why don't you hit them with your arms while they're attached to your
It doesn't
body?
require that I take my goddamn arm off. Like, I don't understand what this is.
You might as well just hit someone with a bat. It probably hurts more than getting hit with your arm.
Yeah, so and also, yeah, it would hurt because you're hitting someone with his arm. He also...
Does he have super strength or something?
No, it just only power is Arm Fall Off Boy is the ability to detach his limbs from his body and use them as melee weapons.
or just get like swords or something. I'm sure that's a better weapon than just swinging an bodiless arm around.
So, and do you know what his weakness is?
What?
His limbs fall off. That's what the weakness is.
So his greatest strength and his greatest weakness are the same thing. To be honest, though, I think we should have put this at number 1. Now that you're reading it out to
so
me.
Good. It's so good. Here's the best part. He's from the future. He's from the 30th century.
Yeah, this happens to everybody. It's normal.
His
humans are made to have limbs fall off.
Characteristics: gender, male, hair, bald, skin, orange.
So he's a Oompa Loompa?
he's a 7-foot tall, jacked, cone-headed Oompa Loompa whose arms fall off when he doesn't want them to.
Jesus. So do you think he's a character in any of the DC Lego games? Because then he's just a normal Lego character then.
I hope so. We should do, if anyone wants this, do a series. We'll buy the DC Lego games if we can't unlock him, we will custom create the character. Arm Fall Off Boy. Oh, Jesus. Okay.
I just want to know what they were on.
Dude, so good. At number 3, we have a tie. And this one is where it gets good. So, as you might remember from a couple minutes ago, Arm Fall Off Boy lives in the 30th century and is a member, or was an attempted member, at the Legion of Superheroes. Well, he didn't make it. But do you know who did, Joey? Matter Eater Lad.
No way. This guy is the total G.
It gets better. Matter Eater Lad is the 15th member inducted to the Legion of Superheroes, joining soon after Bouncing Boy, who is a boy who bounces. But he was my number 6 pick. Here's where it gets better. He grew up on the planet Bithmal, where they realized that the microbes in their stomach made all their food unedible. And they had to evolve. Apparently, they just decided to evolve so that they all had the ability to eat all matter as a survival mechanism.
Wow. That's honestly a good theory of, hey, we can't eat anything else, so we might as well eat metal and see what that does.
His powers include superhuman digestion. Matter Eater Lad can eat any substance at any amount at super speed. He can assume unlimited amount of matter, solid, liquid, or gas. He once hollowed out a large meteor in a matter of minutes.
Oh my god. Doesn't he absorb that and, get power from it, though? Like, if he eats something metal, then he gets, the strength of it?
I
thought he did.
You would think so. He does not. Other powers include, he can eat metal without having super strength. So he has no super strength. At all.
Gotcha.
His abilities include... He can't even fly.
So basically, to defeat his enemies, he just has to eat them.
This is the best part, yes. He has super speed, but only when consuming food.
So he just has, a bunch of food in his hand, and he's just running while eating.
He also...
Get a cramp.
Yeah, seriously, pass out. Okay, here's the last thing he can do. His Bismolian super taste buds can instantly analyze the composition of various foodstuffs and even detect substances which are poisonous to other people. So basically, he can eat something and tell you if it's poisonous.
Wow, that's useful.
Another thing that I can do.
Should have used that in Game of Thrones. He would have been very helpful.
He would have been
everyone
very
trying
helpful.
To poison each other.
Oh my god. His name is Tenzel Kem, and it's just too good. It's just too good.
Jeez.
Dude, it's so funny.
They must have been on a big writer's block.
Here's the best part. You would think so, except he keeps getting rewritten into continuity, and he has a huge backstory. He is a mother, he has a brother, he has a wife who's the queen, and he's so well known for eating things on his planet. They keep trying to make him a political figurehead.
Jesus.
Oh, it's so good. He used his planet's tax money to finance multiple television shows that allowed him to leave his planet for trips to Earth. So basically, he stole the tax money. This is a superhero, by the way. He stole the tax money from his entire planet, pretended he was making a TV show so that he could go to different planets for, and I quote, adventure and fun. Then, ironically, they kicked him off the planet, clearly, and then he got voted back on as a senator, and then they kicked him out again, and then he was technically dead, and when they found out he was dead, only then did they vote him out of office.
Oh, so he wasn't. So basically, he never got voted off. He just died, man.
Yeah, no. It specifically says that he was still in office when dead until the planet realized, and then they had to vote him out.
Even in death, I am the hero.
Yeah. Oh, it's just too good. This is just... Dude, I love the 60s. He first appeared in Adventure Comics 300 in 1962 and appeared alongside Superman and Superboy. So, you know, Superman's best bud. Okay, number 3. This one takes...
That was number 3, right?
Sorry, number 4. Or number 2, whatever we're at. I can't count. This one takes the cake. Number 2, we have Dog Welder. Would you like to know Dog Welder's powers?
Does he weld stuff to dogs, or does he weld dog-shaped things out of metal?
He welds...
Just grabs random dogs and then just like welds metal to like dogs' legs and stuff. Not
to metal. He welds dogs onto criminals' faces.
Oh, jeez. So I wasn't too far off then.
He takes either living or dead dogs and welds them onto the faces of criminals.
Sounds like a serial killer to me.
Abilities: dog welding. Weaknesses: strong compulsion to weld dogs to people's faces.
Dude, this dude is a serial killer, not a superhero. Jesus Christ, he's a fetish for welding dogs.
Notes: Dog Welder has never spoken, and you've never seen his face.
Because he probably welded a dog's face to him.
He's a dude in a gray jumpsuit with a welding mask. And then he just holds a dead dog in one hand.
Yeah, this is a serial killer. Superhero.
Oh. He got killed, by the way. Thank God. You can sleep.
I mean, I wouldn't really think he has superpowers.
No, but he got recruited onto a team.
Iron Man Nick Fury recruiting. You got skills, kid. I could use a dog welder. I could use a dog welder on the team.
This explained
Avengers Assemble.
He
just shows up on Avengers Endgame, cuts Thanos' head off.
Dude, well, he is a DC Comics character, which means, you know how the whole Justice League has said unite the 7, but there's only 6 characters in the original movie, and they keep saying they're gonna add.
7th.
Oh my! I hope, dude. End of the movie, they're like, how will we?
Snyder cut.
They're like. Steppenwolf can see so well. How can we get him to not see someone? And you just hear, I can help with that. And he welds a dog over his face.
You're gonna like this.
You're not gonna like this.
That just reminds me of Abed from Community dressed as Batman.
Yeah.
That was so... Dude, I love when he plays Batman. That's hilarious.
Dude, Community's such a good show. Okay, so Dog Welder was once part of a team called Section 8, which was a team formed by the alcoholic superhero named Six Pack. which explains...
They must all do sit-ups.
No, I think he keeps drinking 6-packs.
So he either has a 6-pack or a beer belly.
Or he has a I don't know, dude. I love that Dog Welder was a thing. Dog Welder was killed off in August of 2000 when he was vaporized. Oh, here's the best part. In canon, he is often cited as being possibly psychotic or schizophrenic. Yet there's no evidence. No. He's often cited as being possibly psychotic or schizophrenic. Yet there's no evidence to confirm either claim. No evidence? He just welded a dog to a man's face. There's a lot of evidence.
I think the dude's pretty sane. I don't see no red flags.
This gets so much better. It is most likely a colloquial misunderstanding caused by the stigmatization, since people with psychosis are most exclusively represented by unrealistic, dangerous things. So there's like, DC Comics is like, excuse me, do not call him psychotic just because he welds dogs to people's faces. This is a stigmatism, my friend.
Oh, man.
Oh. This is too
what a
good.
Guy.
What
a guy.
And he doesn't have I think his name is unknown. Yeah, name is unknown. Base of operations, Gotham City, which means that Batman let this man. Dude, what the hell? He's 6'4" and weighs 420 pounds.
This dude's a monster.
This dude is terrifying. Would you like to take our number one spot?
Alright, so after hearing a bunch of those, it feels like any of those guys could be at number one, but this guy just caught my eye so much with his name and his power. Just like, whoever thought, like, why would you do this? So, number one is the Almighty Dollar, aka his real that's his superhero name, but his legal birth name is Pennington Pennypacker. That's his legal birth certificate name. He has the power to shoot pennies out of his hands. That's the only thing he can do.
Wait, why pennies?
I don't know.
No, so he's called the Almighty Dollar, not Pennyface. Like, there's so many good penny jokes.
Maybe he could only shoot 100 pennies and has to, like, recharge or something.
He can.
So, it says he was a CPA, which I just searched it up, and that means Certified Public Accountant. So, he was an accountant, and then an evil scientist gave him the power to magically shoot pennies at people.
Oh, that's his power description. No. Dude. Okay, I'm looking this up. Do you know... Guess who he teams up with?
NFL Super Pro?
Yeah,
That's his first appearance.
Dude, apparently they had a series of comics in the 60s or 70s where they gave all the NFL players superpowers and their own comic book run. Okay.
Oh, boy.
As the Almighty Dollar, Pennypacker could... Here's the best part. He gets his powers. Do you know what his first line of dialogue is after he gets his powers?
Oh boy, shoot me now. What is it?
So it's a picture of him shooting pennies out of his wrist. The caption says, "Zoing! It's a man with a cleft jaw, a little pedo mustache, and curly hair." And he says, "Apparently I can throw money at my problems. Bazinga!"
Bazinga, is that where Sheldon from Big Bang Theory got his line?
No, I just added that in because it was just so dumb.
Man, so he's probably a frustrated accountant that just hates people, hates his job, and then an evil scientist goes, "You know what? I'll give you the power to throw pennies at people." And he just holds out a fist and just pennies fly out of his knuckles. He could go to like one of those money exchange machines and just shoot unlimited pennies into it so he gets like real money. Like actual dollars. Maybe that's where his name comes from, the Almighty Dollar. Shoots the pennies into a machine, gets dollars in exchange.
I don't understand this. It's in the I'm looking at the comic right now, and it says his introduction as he walks up and he goes, "Hi, I'm J. Pennington Pennypacker, CPA."
Yo, so apparently, I don't see like no article of it, but it's showing like a little comic strip, and it looks like he was in like a group with people, and they took down some guys like they're standing over them, and one dude goes, "I'll be the calculator," and then this other dude, "Call me the girth," and then the other guy goes, "I'm the streak," and then it goes to the almighty dollar. He goes, "And I'll be known as the almighty dollar," as they're like standing over people that like just beat up or something.
It is.
So I don't know if they were I don't know if they were like a superhero group together.
So good. No, they go to this self-empowerment camp for people who have low self-esteem, and it's secretly a covert operation for evil scientists to make supervillains. Here's the best part. You know how you said there's a guy called the Girth?
Yeah.
Do you want to know what his real name is?
Girthy?
Nope. Tubby Walsh.
Tubby.
And then
Very
there's
creative.
Frank Moody, the Mortician. Dude, this is just what drugs were they doing? Oh my god.
D, all the above.
All of them. Dude, okay, so I don't have any more to say on J. Pennington Pennypacker than CPA.
I'm just gonna say that after this episode, I am no longer a superhero fan.
Stuff,
I'm tired.
dude, stuff like this makes me question why we put so much stock in Marvel and DC. I'm like, I'll watch anything Marvel and DC makes. I'm realizing I won't. No, it's so good. No. Oh my god. Okay, general information. Super name, the Almighty Dollar. Real name, J. Pennington Pennypacker. Other aliases, which means this was one of his other superhero names. Pennington Pennypacker. You just dropped the J and then just used it.
Oh my god. Fun.
It's too good. Okay. That caps up our episode for 5 weirdest.
Forever. We quit after this.
We quit after this. If you would like to see more of this, maybe villains or something specific or from a certain fandom, there are tons of fandoms. I recently saw, if anyone knows the YouTube channel Mr. Sunday Movies, which is very good, they recently did 5 Dumbest Transformers, which was hilarious, so, go check that out if you want. But, if you have any other suggestions on really stupid characters we could look into in good fandoms, let us know. We might make this kind of like a recurring thing, depending on how this goes over. Without further ado, I think that I'm gonna take my arms off and then, dude,
and hit people.
It was fine until I saw that they rebooted him and made sure he's called Splitter now. Arm fall off boy. Like the fact that someone in like
he just needed a new name. That's all.
Someone in 2015 was like, you know who we don't have enough of? Let's cancel the Superman movies and let's redo Arm Fall Off Boy.
That's a good marketing decision, I think.
That's a great marketing decision. Without further ado, that has been the Blip Pod. Check us out at the Blip Pod at basically everything: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Check out Joey Harris
2168.
68. I always say 48. Check out Joey Harris 2168 on TikTok. Joey has great stuff there. Check us out on YouTube at the Blip Pod, Spotify at the Blip Pod, Apple Podcasts, Anchor, wherever you get your podcast. Give us a check out. We got check out our last couple episodes. We went over like live action castings. We did some updates on the Bad Batch. We have a TikTok video coming up soon on Joey's TikTok page, which is really good. Without further ado, stay nerdy.
And positive.
And make sure your limbs don't fall off, or that you get a dog welded to your face.
I mean, that means you're just going to become a superhero, so maybe you want that.
That's true. I could be dog-faced man. That just sounds like I'm really ugly. Dog. He was so ugly. Everyone fainted when they saw him. Introducing Dog-Face Man, the ugliest man on earth. Is he man? Is he beast? Or is he both?
I'll be the knuckle crippler. Every time I crack my knuckles, I send a sonic wave that destroys my enemies by blowing up their heads.
What? Where did that come from? Did you just say the knuckle crippler?
Yeah.
Dude, don't cry. What the fuck was that? We gotta do if you want to see us produce a series of shorts called The Adventures of the Knuckle Crippler, please comment below.
Yeah, and we will make our own series.
Dude, you just came up with that in like you had 2 seconds to think of something, and you were like, Knuckle Crippler, Sonic booms out of my knuckles, and only when I crack them. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's good. Okay, we're gonna call this a day. I need to blow my nose. See you guys later.
See ya.